This is why I don't do online dating, okay? About 2016, I got my little heart broke, and I was trying to move on, trying to do something a little different and shit. So I decided to make me a Plenty of Fish account. So within a day, my shit was ping ponging and ding donging and ringing and tinging and dinging. It was mad coming through. So I actually connected with somebody. He was from one of the boroughs in New York City. Gorgeous. Like, he was black and Puerto Rican. He was cold. Okay? The nigga was cold. We got to talking for a couple of months, and we decided that, we was comfortable enough with each other to see each other in person. So I live in Western New York. He lived about an hour and a half away, and I decided, well, I'll drive to see you because you ain't coming to my house. So I get there and everything is cool. We were supposed to go out to eat, but he was like, I'd rather cook for you. I'm like, okay. He made me some dinner. The chicken tasted a little freezer burnt, but A for effort. So he goes into the kitchen after we eat, and he's like, I'm about to clean up the kitchen, and you roll up, smoke, I'm gonna just clean up. Well, he was in the kitchen for about 2 hours. The kitchen was very, very small. I know for a fact it didn't take 2 hours to clean that kitchen because it was clean when I walked in there. I fell asleep. The water in the kitchen was still running. I woke up about maybe about 4 or 5 hours later, and the water was still running. He was still in the kitchen cleaning. He had been up cleaning the whole entire night. So the next morning I get up, he's still cleaning, and we're going to get up to go to breakfast. And he's like, could you try not to comb your hair over the sink because I don't want to be up with the lint roller all night? First of all, who the said that kind of hair I got in my head shed? Let's start there. I said, yeah, after I eat, it's time for me to go. I'm going to have to make up something. It's time for me to go because you done got on my nerves. So we leave, and he like, well, you can drive because I don't have my car. You don't have your car? Thought you had a car. Oh, okay, whatever. So we get in the car, we go to breakfast. He has an attitude because I asked for extra onions and peppers in my home fries. And he was like, is that extra? And I was like, you don't have to worry about it. I can pay for my own food. Once again, strike two. Okay. So now we leave in the breakfast spot. He like, can we go to Walmart? I'm like, sure, because, you know, I like going to Walmart in different cities. So it's whatever. We get there, we paying for stuff. He's like, can you pay for my food? I know you get food stamps. I don't fit the income guidelines for food stamps. Excuse. So now once we're leaving Walmart, I am livid, okay? And as soon as he gets in my car and shuts the door, I roast him. I told him, first of all, just because you see a black woman, a single mother, that doesn't automatically mean she gets food stamps. I don't fit the income guidelines, and I haven't fit the income guidelines for quite some time. I work and I have a good job. And I let him know, like, if I knew that this is how you was gonna act, I would have never came out here. You didn't act like this when we met each other online. And I know you can't sit up here and expect for me to pay for your food. And you just did that bum ass restaurant about onions and peppers. And the extra onions and peppers was $1. So now he like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. You a queen. I shouldn't have treated you like that. Let me go buy you some sneakers. Let's go to the sneaker store. I'm gonna buy you some sneakers. I don't even wear sneakers like that, but okay. We get in the sneaker store. Do y'all know this start looking for himself? At this point, I said, it's time for us to go back to your apartment. I need to get my stuff and I need to go. He's like, no, 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 no. Don't go. I'm not ready for you to go yet. And I was like, I'm ready for me to go because you're just not who I thought you were, and I don't have time for this. So he's steady in the sneaker store. We were in the sneaker store for an hour, and he's looking at sneakers for himself. So I said, well, I thought that you was buying me some sneakers. I like these. Can I get these in the 10? Because I wear a 10 of women. He was like, oh my God, I didn't know your feet were that big. Nigga, like, let's go to your apartment so I can get my stuff and go. So we finally get back to his apartment, and I grab my stuff. I'm ready to leave. Like, at this point, I'm not even talking to him. He grabs me by my arm and he's like, wait, I don't have any dishwashing detergent. Like, I'm supposed to help you with that. And I was like, well, I mean, you're going to have to go to the store and get it. Where's your car? He was like, man, I never had no car. That's my brother's car. He just be letting me use it. So you've been lying this whole entire time? How lame is this? So needless to say, I hopped on the E-way, and I'll never look back. Never look back. Never answer my phone again. Never responded to another text. No, nothing, because it was just like like you was a complete and total turn off, and you were not nowhere near the person that I had been chatting with, the person that I had been video chatting with. Like, you turned into a whole different level of agginess, and so yeah, online dating is not for me. Um, if you found love on Plenty of Fish, Christian Mingle, all that shit, God bless you. However, it is not for me, and I will never online date ever again. And a word to the wise, if you're going to be an online dater, be an online dater. But if you're dating online, make sure you do one and one thing only. Be yourself.
All right, well, let me just start off by saying that I don't know where he is. I don't know what he looks like, but I do know that he's alive. So a few years ago, my current boyfriend and I at the time decided we would go away for my birthday weekend. And we got to this place. It's called Biltmore. It's this beautiful private estate in North Carolina where everybody likes to travel to. So we go there. They have these beautiful gardens that are like my most favorite place to visit. So when we get there, that's the first thing that I wanted to do. And he's being sketchy and acting all weird. So I was like, what's wrong? Like, are you okay? And he's like, yeah, I think I just need a coffee. And I was like, okay, well, will you grab me one too while you're at it? And he's like, yeah, I'll be right back. He never came back. He left me in the gardens on my birthday weekend alone in a foreign place. Like, I had no way of getting out of there on my own. He drove, and I never spoke to him since that day, even till now. Like,
for the ones that be on Tinder, y'all is bold. Y'all is really bold, because I'll never get on that app ever again. In Miami the past weekend, right? My friend's talking about, let's make a Tinder, let's make a Tinder, let's make a Tinder. And I'm sitting here like, okay, let's do it. To find the moves and everything. I don't even know why I made that account, because I got the short end of the stick. So I ended up matching with this tall, dark-skinned man. Had a little taper fade, had a little beard, everything. My eyes could have never deceived me like that, y'all. He was so fine. This man gonna talk about, oh, we're gonna meet up wherever y'all finna eat at. So we're at the spot, and we see somebody walk around the corner. The dude is 4'11", green moon boots on, and shorts in Florida weather. And as girls, we looking at him like, ooh, look at him. Ooh, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, why did man come up to me and ask me if I'm the girl from Tinder? Mind y'all, he ain't have no taper fade, no nothing. He was just there. I've never been so sick. I've never been so sick in my life. I was so sick.
Hey, TikTok world. So I'm not good at keeping up on trends, like legit. But apparently there's a new trend of, I can take your man. And all I gotta say is, congratulations, Jessie Bailey. This beautiful nurse, St. Francis Hospital, Tulsa, Oklahoma, decided she wanted to play. And what did she win? Boom! Christian preacher, ordained minister, Christian Grey. Oh, what? Look at her raising up in the ranks. You got yourself an authentic, tall, dark, handsome, God-fearing preacher man. Congratulations, seriously. So, that's my husband, Christian Grey, and his girlfriend. She decided to switch up that profile picture to let everybody know that she's in a serious relationship with a married man. But don't worry. They were not serious until he left his family a year after his daughter died. They weren't serious until he actually moved out. Then when he moved out, they were serious enough to go on a family vacation within 2 weeks, and he used our family funds to do that. So congratulations on going back to his hometown and taking all the family vacations we used to take. The baseball game, Rosalitas, that Mexican shit is on point. So I hope you enjoyed that. It looked like you did. I mean, I saw the bill. So congratulations. But if you guys could refrain from using our family bill money as date money, that would be splendid. So Jessie Bailey, congratulations again. You won the contest. Me and my boys were going to be okay. I mean, I know you were following my Facebook page, so you saw that we had 2 other kids together and our daughter had just died the year before. So our family was very fragile already, but I'm glad you swooped in. I hear his excuse was he needed somebody to pray with. So I'm glad you found you a prayer warrior. Like, praise be to God. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Amen. My husband walked out on his family 1 year after we buried our 12-year-old daughter who suffered from heart disease her entire life. I get asked, what have you ever done for this family? As for those 12 years, I literally was the one running in and out of every doctor's appointment, every hospital visit. I'm the one who was on the ground giving that sweet girl CPR, breathing life back into her. But I get asked, what have I ever done for this family, as he walks out on me? Then he tells her children he needed somebody to pray with. He had to leave me because he wasn't getting that from me. So he needed a prayer warrior. So the associate pastor of his parents' church had no idea who to turn to in his family of like 300, all of whom are great, strong Christians. But he needed this Becky to fulfill his Christian needs. So he didn't have an affair, though. That needs to be clear. He moved out and within 2 weeks was in a serious relationship and taking family vacations with her and her 2 daughters, using our family money for that. So I got to see the charges popping up on the account when they were out of town together. So my boys were at home pondering what the hell their father's doing. And he's in another state with another family playing father to 2 little girls when his one and only, my one and only daughter was dead.
So this is a story time about how I accidentally went on a date with an alpha male. So you're probably thinking, Nadia, how do you accidentally go on a date with an alpha male? You gotta hear me out. This is what happened. So I met him at a New Year's Eve party this year, right? We have a mutual friend. I've known her since high school. He's known her since, whatever. He found me on Facebook, or I guess my friend gave him my Facebook, and Facebook is still really popular in my state, so shut the up with the Facebook's for old people comments. I don't want to hear it. So he found me on Facebook. He messaged me. The party's over at like 3 a.m. So I get home. It's almost like 4 o'clock in the morning. And he messages me. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna just be super straightforward. Do you want to be my sneaky link?" Mind you, he's not my type. He's not like bad looking, but he's like not all that either. So I was like, you got a lot of fucking audacity. So I was like, boy, I don't know you. So I can't really answer that question right now. So he was like, okay, what if we go on a date? And I'm gonna take you out and you can get to know me and that can be that. I'm like, okay, I like dates. Dates are fun. So we go to this bar by my house because I'm like, if I get too up, I only live up the street, It's not too far. So we go on this date. Again, mind you, he said he just wanted to be my sneaky link, okay? I'm 20, he's 21, I think the term sneaky link is stupid now because I'm not sneaking from anyone. Who are you sneaking from? Anyways, we go on this date, whatever. It was cool until he opened his mouth. So he asked me like a bunch of like first date questions, which again is weird to me because if you're just trying to freak on me, like why are you asking me, do I want to get married? Do I want to have kids? So he asked me those questions, right? And if you know me in real life, I've been very anti-kids, anti-marriage my whole life. Like I found out all that shit. My mom gave me to talk like pretty early. So she told me about all that shit when I was 8 and I was like, I don't want to participate in any of it. So why the he's sitting here creating, you know how alpha males do, they create hypothetical scenarios. Why this nig-nog asks me, okay, hypothetically, what if you get married and your husband wants kids, right? Would you allow him to have a second wife so he can have the kids that he wants? I'm already tipsy at this point, so I'm like, well, I'm already here, so let me answer him. And I was just like, I was like, can she be my girlfriend too? Like, is it a throuple? Like, that's exciting. He's like, no, that's just his wife. Y'all don't do anything. That's just his wife and his kids. And he just kept on asking me a bunch of stupid hypotheticals. He was just like, okay, so you're just okay with being a lawyer and working your whole life and you just want to focus on your career? Yes, that's what I've always wanted to do. What the f***? Again, you want to be my sneaky link. Why are you talking to me about this?